You're watching Business Q&A with me, Gary Alfonso. In this edition, we take a closer look at the opening of Club Med's first resort in South Africa and what this move could mean for tourism, the economy and the country's hospitality sector. Joining me in studio to share the company's plans for its first resort in South Africa is Olivier Perillat-Piratoine, the Managing Director at Club Med Southern Africa. Olivier, thank you very much for joining us.
Gary, thank you for the opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, Club Med is very exciting news. It's recognized worldwide. But what sets your concept apart from other resorts brands in South Africa? And how do you see it resonating with the South African market?
Good question. Thank you, Gary. Club Med is a pioneer in the hospitality space in different regards. First regard in our ability to launch new destinations. We have a legacy of creating, building destination. To name a few, we were the first in Cancun, Dominican Republic, Bali, Phuket. So we have this pioneering spirit. And secondly, we, in terms of hospitality experience and offering, we also are transforming the landscape of hospitality. We created the all-inclusive 75 years ago. Club Med created the kids care so that parents can have a guilt-free holiday. And we also created, under one roof, plenty sports and activities that our customers can enjoy, part of the all-inclusive experience. So that will be definitely transforming the South African hospitality, because we don't have this kind of offer at this stage, and it will be to the benefit of plenty new South Africans. Yeah.
So when we look at expansion, why was South Africa and specifically KwaZulu-Natal chosen for this resort?
Gary, you know better than I that South Africa is special, South Africa is unique, and it's very different from the rest of the other sun destinations. Looking at the inception of this project and the vision, it was clear to us that in a world where customers are always looking for something new, South Africa would exactly match this need. And we wanted to offer this dual experience with on the one side the beach resort and the other side the bush resorts, so that our customers can have an amazing combo. As we saw, it was a good lever to attract them to this destination. And we have no doubt that KwaZulu-Natal is the right province for that in South Africa, due to the weather. The north coast of Durban enjoys a fantastic weather throughout the year, and also due to the prime location of the game lodge in the north of Zululand, which is, for the connoisseurs, a very prime location for bush experience with the Big Five, fantastic vegetation and so on. Yeah.
So what impact do you think or expect this resort to have on tourism, also job creation, but the broader economy? It looks like already there's a good story to be told there.
For sure. So maybe a couple of numbers to explain to you how this project and resort is going to change the landscape of hospitality and change the North Coast forever. We employ 1,700 people for construction daily at this stage for a duration of 2.5 years. But beyond that, it creates 800 direct job creation from the moment the resort is opened. And there's an entire value chain and ecosystem around the resorts, which will probably employ another 1,500 people for the supply of food, the transportation of guests. So yeah, really uplifting the province. There's about 150 families of product and services that are identified to help us in running the operations of the resort. And these families of product and services are actually chosen locally. 95% of the partners are going to be South African entities. And on top of that, if I may add a point, South Africa is really well known for the two tourism hubs of Kruger and Cape Town. And humbly, we want to build a third hub, because we know that KwaZulu-Natal has a lot of assets. Yet, to date, only 3% of international guests spend their holiday or part of their holiday in KwaZulu-Natal. So we're going to rebalance this and put the spotlight on KwaZulu-Natal globally. Yeah.
Well, it looks, just finally then, perhaps from a sustainability perspective, Can we quickly touch on the eco-friendliness? Because I think lots of people watching this will be saying, yeah, but what impact does this have on the environment?
Yeah, it's an honest question and a fair question. Thank you for asking it, especially since this project has been built on what we call a greenfield. So a brand new space that was previously dedicated to sugarcane plantations. The CSR ESG is a key pillar of our strategic vision at Club Med. So it is something we embrace, and it is a priority that we take on at every possible level, from a commercial standpoint and most importantly from an operation standpoint. To answer your question in terms of how this translates into the Club Med South African resort, phase one, we have the construction. The construction of the project, we make sure that we are compliant with the highest level of certification. Internationally, it's known as BREEAM. In South Africa, it translates into the GBCSA for Global Business Council of South Africa level 4, which is an excellent level to ensure we adhere to the right protocol to limit our impact on the environment and the sourcing of the materials be fine. Secondly, and most importantly, in the lifespan of a project, you enter the operations as you open the resorts, and there our global resorts are certified by Green Globe, which is this very thorough certification that looks at every area of the resort operation, whether it is food supply, food waste, pollution, and we usually respect or go beyond the Green Globe certification with some initiatives proper to Club Med. I like one in particular because I'm pretty sensitive to this particular area of the CSO field. The pollution of the sea, we forbid the single plastic use. It's an initiative called Bye Bye Plastic, where you don't find straws or plastic bottles even in our resorts, so that we make sure that it doesn't end up in the beautiful environments that we operate in.
Well, just very quickly, when can South Africans start booking?
Good news, Gary. So the price are already available on our website or with our partnering travel agencies distributing the brand. So you can already get a quotation. And the official launch of the sales will take place on the 14th of October. Globally, so not just South African market, but worldwide, we'll get to know about the price and book the stay for the next Club Med holiday.
Well, looks fantastic, and look forward to chatting more as this project envelops. Thank you very much for joining us, Olivier.
Thank you, Gary.
That was Olivier Perillat-Piratoine, the Managing Director of Club Med Southern Africa, explaining the vision behind the brand's first South African resort.